Just be a social combo. So you have all the answers already. So there won't be any trick questions aside from, do you like the program, which is kind of a trick one, you know?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
All right, I think we're live, bro.
Cool.
I think we are live.
Just checking as well. Let me see.
So I'm gonna tag a few people. Get some engagement going here.
We are indeed. It's so
What's
weird
up,
seeing
guys?
my own face there.
What's up? What's up? So if you guys are watching us live, we already have 7 people on. Let's go. Welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be interviewing one of our clients, Tim, who is a private client with us here at Agency Hypergrowth. He has been for a little bit now. And already this year, guys, he's closed about 85K in booked revenue for his agency. And also last week collected like 10K in cash, something like that. So guys, Tim's going to be sharing his journey. No big deal, right? Just 10K cash collected week, regular.
It was a good week. It was
a good week.
hashtag money week.
That's what I'm talking about. So guys, if you're watching this live, let me know in the comments. Let's get some engagement going up in here. Let's blow this sucker up so more and more people can see it. I'm going to tag a few people while more of you guys are jumping on. If you're watching on the replay, go ahead and skip ahead probably till like the 2 to 3 minute mark is when we'll get officially started here. And if you watch this on the replay as well, drop your biggest takeaway from the interview. Curious to hear what you guys think.
I remember when that was me. Like a year.
Now you're in the hot seat, bro.
It was like over a year and a bit ago. I had my first conversation with Brian.
Yeah, dude, crazy.
Yeah, it's weird,
crazy. So guys, if you're watching us live, give us some comments down below. It's a hashtag live. Let us know where in the world you are tuning in from, and we will get started in just a second. Just gonna tag some people. Sweet. So let's get rocking and rolling, man. Let's do it. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Beautiful. All right, guys. So again, welcome. Today, I'm going to be interviewing one of our awesome private clients in Agency Hypergrowth, Mr. Tim. And Tim's going to talk to you guys about his journey as a client, how he's managed to close about 85K in booked revenue for his agency just in the last couple of weeks. And he just had a 10K cash collected week last week at the time recording this, which is January 21st, 2021. So the new year's been treating you well, brother.
It has.
Yeah, so guys, let's get going. Tim, the mic is yours, man. You can start with just kind of telling everybody your story and share as much as you want, and then we'll just kind of go from there.
Cool. I mean, let's go all the way back to like when I first started learning digital marketing. So this would have been 5-6 years ago when I was working for a structural engineering company, just doing basic blueprints and all this kind of stuff. And then, long story short, I built and programmed a 3D modeling program that works just on a browser. And they tasked me with trying to market it, trying to sell it to clients. But because structural engineering is effectively a business run by dinosaurs, I wasn't allowed to leave the building as a junior. You're not allowed. So I was like, how do I get this in front of people? Started learning a little bit about just digital marketing, PPC, SEO, these kind of things. And just fell in love with the process, really enjoyed doing what I'm very much known for now, which is SEO, just a little bit. And essentially realized that the best way for me to kind of own those chops was to get clients. So at the time, ran an agency during my weekends and evenings, during my full-time job as much as I could. Managed to get it to, I think it was 5 or 6K a month, British pounds, sterling, through email outreach. but took a long time. Took a long time to get it to 3 clients of that much. But the problem that I had was because I was fulfilling everything all by myself and doing the outreach and running a full-time job. It didn't take a lot for me to completely lose the entire agency effectively overnight. I get that dreaded phone call. Just saw one of your posts actually, where you get that phone call where one of your clients calls up and they're just like, oh, something has gone wrong and we can't pay you this month or next month or the month after that. And annoyingly, my other 2 clients were clients of my main client. So they were like subcontractors underneath him. And over the next 6 hours, both of them called up and they're just like, we don't have any money to have you as a business anymore. We can't pay you, which sucks. Lost all of my entire agency overnight, was also then made redundant by my main job. Started working as a digital marketing junior, but I've always, like, since that point, I'm just like, I'd never, ever want to ever work for somebody else ever again. It just doesn't sit right with me. It makes me physically sick to think about working for somebody else's dreams. I cannot do it. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to hand it to the man and just work your job. So I got a job learning to do the thing that I wanted to do, which was running an agency. So eventually, over about a year, worked my way up to head of SEO for this digital marketing agency. I was there for 3 years. I quit in November last year, 100% quit, thanks to AHG. But in regards to, like, my first interaction with AHG would have been more than 15, 16 months ago, probably a year and a half ago. I remember seeing the videos of you and Brian in a kitchen or something like that, calling me out for being an agency owner that doesn't have the time to go to the gym.
Yep, I remember that.
Old school ads at that point.
Yep.
And I remember what I did was I signed up over like 5 or 6 different email addresses to get as much free stuff as I could out of you guys. So that I could try and figure out, like, how do I get the ball moving and get things rolling myself. And the thing that really kind of pushed me over the edge to then have the money to properly jump in was just leveraging referrals from clients that I had at my job, looking for little side projects and this kind of stuff. And I was working with friends and this kind of thing. And eventually I got 2 clients that, for me, I was like, I know me, I'm impulsive as anything. I will just, oh, shiny thing, buy the thing. And I was like, I've been sitting on this for a year now. Just get it started. And I remember, I mean, you can talk to Jiraj for, like, the amount of times I spoke to him over like a year. And eventually I just called him up on Facebook and I was like, dude, I'm ready. I'm ready to jump in. Let's make this thing happen. And then that was last June. And it's been a roller coaster since then. I've loved it. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of just, like, it's not just here's how you run an agency. It's like, here's how you become a better person. And, like, you're in charge of this now. You are. And it, like, the amount of help and just tutelage and mentoring I've got from all of the guys at the top of AHG is ridiculous. Paid for itself, like, time and time again, easily. Let alone the clients I've got, but that's it's a different part of it. Because I'm sure you would agree with me on this, in that I'm not your typical AHG client, because I personally do more consulting and the fulfillment myself. But everything else outside of that has been worlds of help for me.
Yeah, man, 100%. First of all, thank you for the kind words. For those of you guys that are watching live, just welcome. Again, I'm interviewing one of our awesome clients, Tim. Has a really cool story, and he's here in the UK, which is where I am at the moment as well. And we're going to see Tim's journey and how he's managed to close 85K in booked revenue for his agency, which is freaking awesome. And he closed about 10K cash collected last week. So we're going to continue to dive into exactly how he did it. Cool, dude. So your story is pretty similar to a lot of agencies in that, like, before you hopped into any sort of coaching thing, in this case, it's ours, like you were kind of all over the place, not really having something you rely on that's dependable and predictable. And then it took you like a year or so to actually make the jump to hop into AHG, which is all good.
Yeah.
That I take. So that's cool. Talk to me about what changed when you actually started working with us.
So I think the biggest thing, it was just you're in a community of people doing the same thing. You're surrounded by people that are either one or two steps above you or teaching those people, or they're at the same point as you. Or the kind of crazy thing now is, like, I realize how much I'm helping people that have faced with the same problems that I had 6, 8, 10 months ago. And yeah, it was just so nice to be in a place where it's like working for yourself and owning an agency and building this is the thing we all want to do. Because like the process isn't it's not new as such. The process is taught incredibly well, but it's just like, here's other people that are dealing with the same struggles and problems that you are. Like, I'm not alone anymore. I'm not a guy sitting in an office going, I wish I didn't have to be here. I'm like, guys, today I feel kind of crap. I feel like I'm doubting myself. Like, I just want to, like, just help me, talk to me. And then you'll get people that will message you that will just be like, what's going on? Or you'll have days where you're like, I got my first DCs today. I got some proposal calls down. And you're just like, cool, amazing. These are wins. These are huge wins. But if it was you just by yourself, like, you've no context of whether that's a good thing. If you don't know, you've nothing to compare it to. So it was just nice to know, like, I'm not alone on this journey of what I want to become.
Yeah, man, 100%. It's so important to have that community aspect for sure. All right, dude. Well, why don't you, I kind of already said it in the headline, so I ruined the surprise, but people are probably like, okay, cool, program, he loves it. He loves the community, blah, blah, blah. But like, what kind of results has he achieved in the program? So, dude, just talk to the good people who are watching this about what you've actually accomplished working with us.
I mean, you're 85, you're 84, 85K is not right. It's bigger. It's about 126, 127 total. It was just 84 this year.
Oh, sorry. Guys, I got it wrong. I said 84. It's 125. It's making so much.
Yeah. It doesn't take into account the recurring revenue from last week.
Okay. Bingo. Guys, if you're in this stage right now where you're like, is this shit even possible? Like, this is what's happening inside of, not everybody's making 85K in a matter of a couple weeks. Not everybody's having 10K cash collected weeks. Some people are. Some people are having 2, 3K cash collected weeks. But Tim is a living, breathing example and proof that what you guys are trying to do is real and it's possible. Cool, dude. So kick-ass results within the program, man. I fucking love it. Question for you. So a lot of you guys that are watching this will resonate with this. Right? There's lots of there right now, right? There's lots of coaches, people that know, and so that means that somebody who is
You're
on the
breaking
fence
up a
joining
ton,
age.
dude.
Oh shit.
Can't really hear you.
Say it again. Now I am. Yeah, what about now?
Seems okay now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was on the wrong Wi-Fi. I don't know where I cut out, but guys, I was basically saying, well, my question, Tim, is a lot of you guys that are watching this will probably be able to resonate with this. There's lots of options right now in the sort of online marketing world for people teaching you how to grow an agency. So there's lots of people that, people can get coached from and choose from. So dude, like, what do you say to someone who is kind of on the fence or skeptical about joining agency hypergrowth? And it's like, well, why should I join you guys over the other programs?
So for me personally, and this is just good mentorship advice that I've picked up from effectively 6 years of trying to figure this stuff out and working with loads of different people. Get mentorship from people that are doing the thing that you already want to do. There are so many people out there that are pretending to be mentors just so that they can take mentorship money. And they're not actually running an agency or haven't actually built a community or an agency or anything like this. And how many all mentors currently in AHG have all at one point ran or are currently running multiple six-figure businesses, if not more.
Yep.
And the difference with AHG is there's not just one dude. Like if that dude doesn't feel good on that group call one day, oh no, you've lost one of the group calls you've paid for. Whereas AHG's got multiple coaches, and all of them have got different opinions for good reason, because you're getting that wealth of everybody's experience and knowledge. That's the thing that's helped me the most, is just like what works for some people might not work for other people, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means people react to things differently, and you work through, you vicariously live through other people's experiences to make your situation better. And if you can get 4, 5, 6 different mentors in one go that are always there for you, like I'm past my catch-up calls. So I don't have like those weekly catch-up or bi-weekly catch-up calls for an hour with the mentors, because I'm past that. But my God, am I present on the group calls? Yeah. Turn up with a question every time, because like how often do you get those opportunities to talk to people that are running 50, 60, 70 grand agencies as their day-to-day that are also mentoring people looking to get to that point?
Yeah, man, 100%. Guys, by the way, for those of you watching right now, what questions do you have for Tim? We'll probably open this up for a few minutes just as some Q&A. Probably going to cap this at about 8:25, 8:30, because it's getting a bit late here in UK. Guys, if you have any questions for Tim about his journey, anything, let us know in the comments down below. And yeah, dude, so you're also in a unique position as well, because you sell mostly SEO and consulting services.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys that are more on the SEO side of things, you're like, well, I just don't know how to grow this thing, or if I even can. Again, like Tim is a freaking living example of that. And it's just really fucking cool to see, because dude, so many people in this space have limiting beliefs around like what's even possible and what they can do.
Yeah, the amount of conversations I have with friends that are charging like £300-400 a month for Facebook ads management, and it's just like, you're better than this. You can charge more, and weirdly enough, if you charge more, you get better clients that respect you.
That works, right?
The more money you charge, the better your job is.
Yeah, man.
And people listen to you and they care, and they want to hear from you.
Yeah, dude.
And
100.
you can work with less of them, so you get more time back.
100 freaking percent. Sweet. So what's up, guys that are just jumping on? I don't see any questions, so I think we'll just wrap up here. Dude, thank you for jumping on. This was an awesome interview. Really glad that people got a chance to hear your journey. Again, if you guys are watching this on, on the replay some point in the future, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what I'm going to tell people who are watching on the replay. I just had brain fart. If you're
Just
watching
comment anyway. Or comment in. Like, why not?
Yeah, comment something. Guys, as you can see, not perfect. But yeah, guys, another minute or two for questions. What do you want to ask Tim? What do you want to know about how he's grown his agency? We just had a few more people jump on here. How long did it take to hire your first employee?
For me, I mean, I don't really have hires. I'm currently going through working out getting a VA, but it's just to help with like day-to-day stuff in terms of I know my first employee hire will be like a project manager, just because that helps the most in terms of how I want to scale things. You don't really want to be looking at that until you've got like 4 or 5 clients, if like even more than that. You can, if you're doing this. When I was working full time, I was still managing 3, 4 clients of my own and having a full-time job.
Yep.
There's so much more you can do in your free time if you give a shit and you want to make it work.
Yeah, big time, man. It's true. Yeah, you really don't need to worry about hiring unless you're I mean, you could easily be doing 10, 15K a month in your agency without really needing to hire anybody other than probably a virtual assistant.
Yeah. And I'm only looking at a virtual assistant now because personally, I just want to work 3 days a week, because essentially it's just a big middle finger to the fact that my entire life people told me I needed to work 60 hours a week.
Yep. A lot. It's a complete myth, bro. Yeah, if you want to, for sure. Cool.
I appreciate that, Jack.
I don't know if I can consider myself part of the UK squad though, because I'm freaking American.
You're not. No. You're.
What do you reckon?
You can be an honorary member.
You know what? I'll take it, bro.
We'll send you over a little certificate and a badge.
Do I get a visa for that?
No, that's much more expensive.
Oh shit. Oh man. All right, guys. So I don't remember lockdown together. Well, yeah, I'm going through lockdown, so that guy's got to count for something, right? I'm contributing.
Yeah. But in all fairness, you're not seeing. You could be doing lockdown anywhere. You're not allowed outside.
Got to put that on my application. I chose to lock down here. This is definitely not part of the client success interview.
The thing that I will say, okay, so this is a good thing to bring this to client success. Like, the mentors are your friends. Like, they're not just dicks. Like, I chat to all of the mentors. I chat to so many people within the group on a daily basis. You might have seen Kat on here as a live story. I had an ops meeting with her the other day so that she could help me with my onboarding process for new clients. She's a member of the group. She's not a mentor. So, but everyone's at different levels. So you talk to every single person. Everyone's so helpful.
Yeah, man. 1000%. Scott asks, what's led you to your biggest breakthrough so far?
That's a great question. And it doesn't mean anything if you don't understand, like, properly embody it. And I completely understand how insanely difficult it is to embody it when you're at the beginning, because every penny that comes in matters. But it is removing yourself from the requirement of getting a sale. And it's just, you want what is best for the prospect, whether or not that's working with you. It doesn't matter if they work with you. you want wholeheartedly whatever is best for them.
Yeah, man.
And it's hard. It is really hard. Because that might mean that you don't get that £1,200 a month client. But the likelihood is 3-4 months down the line, after they've gone with someone that was cheap and was crap and didn't do very well, they'll come back to you and they'll talk to you again because you care. It's hard. It's so hard at the beginning. It's easy to say that now when it is easy to turn down prospects. It is difficult. I appreciate your comment, Jack. Thank you.
Jack also asks, by the way, dude, that was a fantastic breakthrough. Like that's so crucial.
It's hard.
Yeah, 100%. But once you get it, you really get it, and then things freaking change for you.
Yeah.
What did you know, or sorry, when did you know that you were ready to go full time with your agency? Good one.
As in regards to when it like financially made sense for me to go full time, or because I've always known, like deep down inside, I knew working for somebody else was not the right thing to do. But in regards to like when it made sense for me to quit my job and go full time, was a combination of, it wasn't entirely financially. A lot of it was just mental stress and not wanting to deal with working with complete and utter idiots, and looking at it and going, how much, if I could put a monetary value on how much stress working for somebody else is causing me, how much do I currently earn in regards to that with like my current clients? And if what I'm earning now minus that much because I don't have the stress puts me in a better position, I'll quit tomorrow. And that's what I did.
Amazing. 100%, man. Cool. Let's see. I think that might have been the last question. Let's see.
Those are some good questions. I like questions.
I know, really good questions, guys, for sure. Sweet. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave a link here in the comments for those of you guys that have watched this interview, or maybe you've seen other ones plus this one, and you're like, you know what? Even if you aren't necessarily ready to work with a coach or a mentor, but you're just curious and you want to know what it looks like and what's entailed in working with us and becoming a private client, just like Tim, Kat, all the other awesome clients we've interviewed here in the group. I'm going to leave a link in the comments for you guys to grab a time on our calendar. And with that said, love you guys. Tons of content coming to the group very soon. And Tim, thank you so much for hopping on this, brother. Appreciate you. And we will continue working together and crushing it. We'll probably have an updated interview in the next couple months where penthouse apartment swagged out.
Oh, it's happening.
Can't
I'm
wait.
looking forward to it, dude. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great evening.
Amazing. All right, y'all. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.